Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here today with Dean Casey, our Boys Athlete of the Week from Palo Alto. He's a junior pitcher here, and believe it or not, he pitched a no-hitter last week and set off a trend where they also had another no-hitter, a combined no-hitter the next day, and a one-hitter on that was lost. The no-hitter was lost with an out in the seventh, so really great performance by you guys, the whole pitching staff. But let's talk about your no-hitter first. I mean, was there a time when you thought you were just in control enough?
Yeah, around like the fourth inning, I realized that I was throwing a no-hitter, and I didn't want to ruin it, so I just didn't mention it. I didn't think about it, and I just felt like I could throw the ball where I wanted to throw it, and I just felt good about all my pitches.
Right, and then when you're between innings, I'm sure when you come off, everybody was gathered around you. No, that's the tradition is not to say anything. I mean, so what happened between innings in the game?
Well, no one really talked to me, and I was expecting that. No one said anything about how I was doing or if the other team had any hits.
Mm-hmm. Do you get together? Was Dan the catcher that day?
Yeah, Danny was the catcher that day.
So do you go with him and kind of talk things over between innings at all?
I'll talk to him like right after I come off the mound, but after that we just focus on our offense and cheering on our team.
Great, and catchers sometimes don't get the credit they deserve. I mean, how did he help you that day?
Oh yeah, Danny was amazing that day. He didn't let a single ball that I remember get by him that he could have blocked, and he was just receiving all my pitches very well, getting all my calls right. It was phenomenal.
Right, and I understand you have a real good relationship with your pitching coach, Coach Diggs, and kind of talk about the relationship, and you obviously have confidence in what he calls.
Oh yeah, he calls the pitches, but he has faith in me if I want to shake off the pitch he calls to throw what I want to throw. But we have this mutual respect between each other, and he understands how I throw, and he understands how we can work together to get the other team out.
Right. Have you been working with him 2 years now? Is that so? Just kind of talk about where it started, and did he teach you a new pitch or anything, or what did he teach you?
Mostly, especially this year, we've been working together on just my overall pitching mechanics, because I was working on a new style of pitching at the beginning of the year, and I think that's really come through, especially from this past week.
Yeah, I'll say so. And then, like I said, we just started a trend. The next day, two pitchers got together and threw a no-hitter, and then on Friday, he had a no-hitter into the seventh inning. So, I mean, talk about that whole week.
Oh yeah, I think I might have just set the tone for the rest of the week and set the bar, and all the other pitchers or the rest of our pitching staff just rose to it, and they did a great job. The other amazing shutouts.
Right. Now, you've been the two-time defending champs, and I know you came up during the middle of the year last year. Do you guys talk about, you lost a lot of really great seniors, but do you still talk about the defending your crown?
Oh yeah, our head coach Fook always talks about how all the other teams probably see us and as the crown, and we always have a target on our back, so we just have to defend it.
Right, and you go out and play pretty good ball, I guess. That's it. So fundamentally, I mean, guys don't make many errors or anything. I mean, how do you feel about the defense and all that?
Oh, our defense is impeccable, especially when I was pitching and the other no-hitter. They were just catching everything. I know they saved my hide a few times that game.
Right. And, I just realized that was a 1-0 game that you pitched the no-hitter in, and you didn't score until the seventh inning. I mean, was there any added pressure all the way?
Usually I would feel that way, but I was just in the zone. I knew I could do what I could do, and so I just had faith in my offense that they would come through in the end. They did. Right.
So when the winning run scores, what are you doing?
Oh, I was cheering. I was happy.
Did you guys all rush the field?
Yeah.
Great. So, there's a lot of people on that team that you played together with in the Babe Ruth. And, does that hurt? I mean, what does that mean for you guys to have played together a little bit?
Oh, it definitely helps with our team chemistry. I just feel a lot closer to these people, and I can trust them and talk to them. It's great.
So we've been talking to Dean Casey. He is our Athlete of the Week this week, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you want to find out about next week's Athlete of the Week, please hit that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.